I'm really excited. Yes, excited about this morning's episode. It is a pleasure to be having on Good Morning SKN the Caribbean launch of Kenyan artist Mendy's version of a Christmas classic, The Little Drummer Boy. We have with us in studio John Francis of DanceBeat Records, just from his return from Kenya, and artist Mendy from Nairobi, Kenya. John and Mendy, welcome to Good Morning SKN. Mendy, it's truly a pleasure to have you as a guest on Good Morning SKN, and especially the privilege of having you launch your new song with us. But first, we would love to get to know you, Mendy, better and introduce our viewing audience to your extraordinary musical gifts. So, good morning to you both, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome, and it is indeed our pleasure having you. How did you get started as an artist, and how long have you been performing?
I started singing since I was a young girl. Okay. The singing has always been a very enjoyable hobby for me, but I started doing it seriously actually in the beginning of last year.
Okay.
Yes, and I was very lucky to meet some very amazing people who have been guiding me and showing me the ropes and telling me, at least advising me on what to do, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
It's great to have that guidance.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yes, and to see that you're following your passion, Mendy. You started singing as a young girl, and you're here today to launch your song with us. That's so incredible. Thanks again.
Yeah.
All right, so John, a lot of people are familiar with you, but not necessarily your work. So why don't you give us a rundown and let us know how you began collaborating with Mendy on this Afro-Caribbean connection?
Yeah, it's a journey I've been pursuing, working with African musicians since when I was based in Europe. When I came back to the Caribbean St. Kitts, following that similar passion, I felt, well, I need to reach out to the source of the music. I think what's been happening recently is that Caribbean music and African music, popular music, have joined. You know, Afro-beat is now very popular. So I was looking out to find people to collaborate with. It was a friend of mine in Kenya who introduced Mendy to me. She's very modest. She says she's only been singing for 1 year, but she's been doing drops. You know, drops for about 8 years.
Okay.
So if you go on YouTube and you watch a lot of Afro videos with mixes, you'll hear a girl saying, "DJ Swings it." And it's Mendy. And she's on about 11 million of them. Some of them get like 11, 10 million views. So people know her voice, but they don't know who she is.
Oh.
You know? So I met her, and she had a song which she'd written herself, which I like very much indeed. And then she played me this Christmas carol. This was 2 years ago, and I thought, wow, this is incredible. So I got the material from her, and I took it to Jazik.
Oh, nice.
You know, in Nevis.
Yes.
And he fell in love with it. So he spruced it up a little bit, put in the amazing drummer there, a young Nevisian guy. So he sprinkled up some nice drums on there, gave it a very nice remix, boosted up her vocals, and have this very beautiful song.
I love the collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration is what I say. So it's a real Kittitian, Kenyan collaboration there.
I love it.
So this version of the song is being called the Afro-Caribbean beat. So can you tell us about that? Is that the mixes you were just talking about?
Yeah. Long story. I think what has happened basically in a short sentence is that Afro-beat and Caribbean music, as I said before, they've found themselves.
This is such an amazing track. When I heard it about a week ago, I was so fascinated by it. And I was saying to you, Mendy, that your voice is very eerie. It's very light. There's a great quality to it. I just love it. I can see why John.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think to get the track, to get the rights, you have to do a few legal steps. You know, you cannot just take a track like this. It's very well protected. Yeah. If you go through the history of this track, it's most famous people, artists in the world have done versions of this.
Yeah.
Bing Crosby, David Bowie, everybody's made versions. So you can't just go and copy it. So I had to go through the whole process of getting the rights. It took me a long time. I got it.
Yes.
And but the interesting thing about it was that the record company or the publisher who owns it, they just fell in love with her voice and said, yeah, and they wrote me back, good luck with this. And great, great, great. So they've given me carte blanche to do what I like with their song.
That's great.
But it's really, I think her voice is what they really, and the version, interpretation, which is unique.
It is.
I mean, all the others sound similar, but hers is unique. Yeah. Kenya.
Yeah, Kuna Matata shirt.
Hey, Mendy.
Yes.
One word about Kenya and Nairobi, massive.
Lovely.
It's massive
Right.
in all sense of the word. Nairobi has 6.2 million people.
Wow.
And in Land's area, it's probably bigger than London.
Wow.
It's a lot of people. And there's a lot happening there. It's just energetic, vibrant, nearly 24/7. You don't know the difference between Saturday and Sunday. People,
Yes.
markets, people, and even the poor part. You have this ghetto area. 800,000 people live in this ghetto area. It's a lot of people. Nairobi is one of the fastest growing economy in Africa after Morocco, Egypt, and South Africa, and it's going places. And I would say to every Caribbean person, take out a map, look at Africa, look at East Africa, find Kenya, and do some research.
Yeah.
I think I'll take that challenge.
Yeah.
I accept it.
Yes.
Right.
And they're very
a final
welcome
word
to
on that
visit.
song before we move on. Why
We
did
will
you
come.
choose that song to collaborate on with Mendy? Why that song?
I think, as I said, I hadn't heard anybody do a version of a reggae version like that. I've never heard anybody do it. And I think I've found there is a couple of other reggae versions, but nobody's ever done it in this way.
Okay.
And I think it's a song that's going to last longer than us. I mean, even the version. What my aim is for it to be evergreen, so that when Christmas comes, the radio stations know that track is available, and then put it on their playlists. So every year you'll hear this track. That's the intention.
That's doable. It's really
I
doable.
think that's doable. Yeah, I think so too. I really believe it. And to get it started is a bit of a difficulty because most radio channels, they have their formats, and they're very happy for Christmas because all they do is that they take out a cassette and they just plug it in, and they can go and drink coffee.
Yeah.
It's the same tracks being played every year.
Yeah.
So it's very little work for radio stations for 1 year. So when you come with for 1 month, if you come with a new track to go and get them to slot it, it means work. So it's difficult, but once it starts rolling, maybe here in St. Kitts is a place to get it rolling, get it played every day.
Oh, yeah. Definitely doable.
Yeah. So, Mandy, we found a quote from you. And it says, we are hoping that people hearing this song are drawn closer to the meaningful story of Christmas and the gift of sharing, no matter how small. Whether you give or receive from your heart, no matter how modest, the rewards are priceless. Can you tell us the meaning behind your quote?
You see, I believe that the spirit of Christmas is giving, and some people might not feel like giving because they don't have enough, So it's just the thought that counts. That's the deeper meaning of the quote. It's just the thought that counts. Just being generous with whatever you have, even if it's your time or some words of advice. That's enough. Yes.
I like that. That resonates with me because the part where you said, Mendy, that some people might not give because they don't have enough. And you say, you can give no matter how small. That's really going to resonate. I do appreciate that quote a lot, Mendy. So where can we find more of your music? I want more. This is just a taste, I just want more.
You can find more of my music on YouTube. I have one called My Dance. You just search My Dance by Mendy. And I also have another one called Coco. It's Afrobeat. Just search Coco by Mendy. And of course, there is a lot more music coming soon. And I can't wait to share it with you. I'm definitely very excited about it.
Well, hopefully, by sharing it with you, not only do you mean the general populace, but you mean with us specifically, right? I'm kind of reaching here, maybe. Oh yeah.
Yes, you'll be among the first people to listen and at least give me your opinion before the whole world gets to listen.
Oh, wow, thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
John, I can see why you appreciate working with Mendy.
Oh, she's very easy. Very easy. He's extremely talented, and communication is very, very easy. I mean, this interview today, I mean, won't give away trade secrets, but you know, if it was somebody else, it would not have happened. And you know, we have distance, we have time, and it's early in the morning, so it's like, you know.
What time it is actually?
Well, actually, tell them where you are right now, Mindy. Where are you right now?
At the moment, I'm in Zurich, Switzerland. Just actually, I'm in studio, just preparing to make some more music.
Okay.
And right now it's 2 p.m.
Oh, so you're way ahead of us.
Yeah. So she's been. I was in Kenya last week.
Okay.
Came back, and then she's here, and then she went to Zurich to do some more music and videos.
Okay.
And so I'm a little jet lagged. She's a little jet lagged. But we're all here anyway.
Okay.
So.
But we got this. We got this.
And being the type of person she is, I think it's made possible.
Nice.
Thank you again for the honor,
Yeah.
which means that, you know, for the next 12 days, when people call in and when we launch that segment, they're going to be hearing the Mendy track
Oh, wow.
with your consent.
Wow.
Nice.
That's amazing. It's a dream come true, definitely. It's also an honor. It's also an honor, yes.
Wow, you're so gracious.
Yeah, I love his simplicity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, it's no problem. It's a time of giving, you know,
Yes.
and hopefully we receive whatever is due to us.
Yes, I love that, John.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for coming by. It's been a pleasure to meet you. It's been a pleasure to interact with Mendy. Of course, Mendy, of course. You know, keep up the good work. I'm loving that voice. I'm going to be glued to YouTube now looking for your stuff. And I have John's number, so when you release the next one, definitely.
Okay.
Maybe touring. Maybe
touring. Hey, you never know.
Collaborating with other musicians here.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
That'd be really cool here in person.
That would be really
Yes.
cool.
That'd be a dream come true.
Yes.
Isn't that right, Mindy?
I can't wait.
You can't wait.
I can't
All right,
wait.
so I auditioned for you already. The public didn't hear it. That's fine. Hopefully that lands me a spot. I'm joking about it.
It does. It does.
Yes.
I already have
Look
an
at you.
idea we can work on.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, great. All right, we'll talk,
that.
definitely.